Hi there, it's Wes, Customer Success Manager from McGraw Hill. Hope you're doing okay. Now that we're a little further into the course, it might be a good time to have a look at how your students are utilizing Connect. Now, it's really simple to do this. You need to use the at-risk engagement report that's built into Connect. Now, this video is just going to walk you through where to go and find it, how to interpret it, and what you need to do with it to rectify it. So we all know students need a little bit of encouragement. Sometimes students will just register and not actually go in and do any of the work that we want them to do. So in order to see how students are utilizing Connect, go up to the Performance tab in the top of Connect, go to Reports, and then come down to the At-Risk report in here. Now, in my course here, I've just got one student, me as a student, and my engagement score is 1.0. Now, the engagement score needs a little bit of explanation. This is a score from 1 to 10. You'll always have some students at 1 and you'll always have some students at 10. This is because the way that Connect works out the engagement is a relative value. So rather than just giving arbitrary points to students for just merely attempting or completing something, it's looking at how they compare with the overall student body and how they're engaged. So it's quite normal if your students are at the start of the course to have lots of students in the red here. You'll have a few in yellow and not too many in green and safe. That's because the students haven't got to the parts of the work that you're setting up for them. So this engagement score is always going to adapt, it's always going to change, and your students can have a really good impact on their engagement score by how they use the resources. We're not just looking at how many times they've clicked on something, but it's looking at, are they utilizing multiple attempts? Are they doing things before the due date? It's more about their behavior and their attitude towards how they're using the resources that you've laid on for them. So as I said, it's very normal to have at the start of the course a big chunk of students in the red. As you can see here, I've only got one student in at the moment. If you want to take a look at how a particular student is doing, you can always go and click in to their name into here, and it'll show you what they've submitted and what they've got in progress. So I can see here that this student here has started to do one of the adaptive readings that I've set up for them, but hasn't actually completed it yet. So it allows you to go and see what constitutes a 1.0 score, a 2.0 score, and so on and so on. So to get back, I can just go up to this menu in the top and then click At-Risk Student Report. Now, our data shows that a 1-point increase in the online engagement score corresponds to roughly a 3 to 4% increase in the final grade of students. So the more that we can encourage them to go and work through Connect and increase that engagement score, the better they're going to perform on their final assessments. So how would you go about encouraging students? It's really, really simple. So you can see this button here that says send message to student. Now, we wouldn't expect you to go and do this for every single student. So if you click send message to student, you can type in a message that you want to go to either just this student, or you can send it to anybody in that category, or you could send it to anybody in the at-risk category or the keep watch category. So you're then able to send the same message out to multiple students, saving you a bit of time and just letting them know that you're aware that they've registered and that you can see that maybe they're not engaging as much as they could do. So the at-risk report and the contact student option is a really powerful tool to be able to encourage them to engage with what you're doing and making sure that they're getting the most out of Connect that you want them to. So that's all for now. Please take a look at your at-risk report, and if you've got any questions about it as you go through, don't hesitate to get in touch with our implementation team or your academic consultant. That's all for now. I'll speak to you soon. Bye-bye.